A video on removing a callout pack from LSPDFR or Grand Theft Auto, whatever you want to call it. Very simple. You will go and you will find your mod's location, where they may be. Mine's on my C drive, Steam library, Steam apps, and my common Grand Theft Auto. Now, some of you may have yours. I've got two different locations. I apologize. I'm trying to find it, and I'm not finding it. Alright, so that won't be there. Alright, so Rockstar. I thought I had it on there. Maybe it's under programs. Rockstar. Okay, so let's do that. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and go. Hey everybody, this video is going to be about removing your callouts packs, or removing something you've added to your mods pack for GTA 5, 3. Where did I get 3 from? So one of the things you would do, and I've already got these brought up, is for Grand Theft Auto for Steam, what you would do is you go to your hard drive where it's at. Mine is on my C drive. You would go to Steam library. Let's look at this. Steam library, Steam apps. Click that, go in that file, and common, Grand Theft Auto, and that would get to your where you would want to go, where your mods folder is. Alright, there's our mods folder. Most of you probably know this, but maybe you've forgotten. It's been a while and you're like, man, I think it was crashing my game. I want to remove it. I ain't played it in a while. Or maybe you don't have Steam. The other way to do it is, if you don't have Steam, chances are you've got your Grand Theft Auto loaded on a different hard drive, whatever hard drive this is. But I've got 2 versions of Grand Theft Auto, one through Rockstar and one through Steam, so I can do different setups. You would go and find out where is my Rockstar. In this case, it's under Programs. There's Rockstar Games, Grand Theft Auto, and then that would be your file. Now, this one doesn't have a mods folder. I didn't create a mods folder on this one. I do my plugins and LSPDFR straight off of it. But you should have a mods folder. If you don't, I would recommend you having one. In this case, like I said, I got 2 different setups for reasons. But so that would get you to where you're looking for how to remove the different things you've added. So you go in here and you go, okay, well, there's my mods folder. Well, the mods folder, remember, this changes all the add-ons like cars, sounds, and everything. That doesn't do your callout packs. Your callout packs will be in plugins. You want to go in your plugins, then you want to go. Your first part here should be what, when you do your Rage Hook, when it boots up, should be what will pop up in there for you to automatically activate. A lot of these things I've got deactivated right now. But where you want to go next, once you get in here, you want to go to LSPDFR. It's all capitalized. Go in there, and then you find what you're looking for. So let's say search warrants is causing my system to crash. Alright, so what you would do is you would go in here and you would take out everything reference the callout pack that you want to remove. The callout packs are usually the number one thing that makes your game crash. It conflicts with another one, or you can't figure it out, you don't know how to program it, whatever the case may be. So you go in here and you pick out the files. In this case, I'm holding down the control key, and I'm picking out the 3 search warrant files. Alright, what I do is I always just right click and go down and delete. It's gone. Alright, so when I boot up, search warrants will not come in my boot up status of my game when I start it up. You can go up here and remove this here, or you can leave it there. I would always suggest, if you know where it's at, remove it. It doesn't hurt to remove it. You just take it out. The catch to this is this file will not be activated. These programs or files will not be activated and this folder won't matter because you don't have anything down here that would direct it to go to there. So it doesn't hurt to leave it there. A lot of people want to remove all that. Now what it does do, if you know where it's at and you get to remove it, delete it, and it makes your a little bit cleaner. You know everything that's going on, so it helps you keep up, especially if you're adding lots of mods and removing lots of call outs or adding call outs and stuff like that. It's very simple, short video to show you how to do it. No big deal. And just so you understand, on the regular Grand Theft Auto, not through Steam, you would do the same thing. You would go to your plugins, and here all I got is LSPDFR, but you would go in there and remove any of the add-ons you have. This one doesn't have a lot. I do a lot of testing and remove it as soon as I test it to make sure it's not going to crash my other game and I don't spend days trying to fix it after I've crashed it. That's the reason I have two setups. It's also I get to try out some different things that are not LSPDFR related. So that's why I would do that, or why I do that. Again, you would be in your plugins folder. Now your LSPDF folder over here has your police scanner, and here you should have different things. You could have part of that file that you just loaded in here, but normally those are going to be in different sections of this where it had downloaded the audio parts. But again, it's not going to activate your audio if you're not connected to that program to run. If that call out never gets activated when you boot up LSPDFR or when you go on duty, that call out that we just removed will never affect the radio section. So again, it just helps keep it cleaner if you want to remove it. In this case, Search Warrants doesn't have anything in here that's got a folder of its own. But I would always suggest removing it if you know where it's at. If you don't, that's fine. Always remember, one of the other options that you have that a lot of people don't realize is that you go, man, I need to get that out of there. How do I get that out of there? It's driving me. It's causing me problems. So let's go to our call out packs and look at where Search Warrants was. Search Warrants 2.6 was here. Your README tells you where to place everything. You can go in there, and if it tells you where to place it, and in this case, this one is for developers. This one tells you where to put it, and I hate these word things that go all the way across. But what you can do is you just basically backtrack the instructions you get in the README. Simply the contents to your GTA directory. Now, what a lot of people don't realize, let's look at that. That's what it says. Take all your contents. Now, what does it mean by contents? Well, this file. Let's open it up. It means this here. All right, the Rage DLL. If you pay attention to the dates, is what you always pay attention when you're moving this to the Rage, and that's for another video. In this case, you wouldn't want to remove that, but what you do want to remove is you go into plugins, LSPDFR. Okay, I need to take all this out, and I need to take this out. Okay, well, we did take that out, and that was all. So you can backtrack to where your folder's at, what you're looking for, if that made any sense. I probably confused the crap out of everybody on that one, and I apologize. Leave a comment, and I'll either straighten it up or I'll do a more detailed, better video, slower. One of the things I have noticed over time when I'm watching these videos on YouTube is a lot of guys are very fast doing this, and if you don't have two monitors, you can't follow along. You have to stop, go back, and look. If you got two monitors, it's usually a little bit easier anyway. So I try to make it as simple and slow as possible. Sometimes I know I'm too slow for you more experienced guys that just need a refresher, but there's also a lot of people out here they're intimidated by this stuff. It's like, okay, I put it in there, how do I get it out? So it can be very, very intimidating. So, and the hardest part of all this is the easier part, it seems to me, is to get the files in there. Let's go back here, and if anybody's still even watching this video by now, okay, we're at our main GTA folder. We're back in our Search Warrants thing. I'm going to put this back in, and so what I'll do is I'll copy plugins, and I'll paste it. I'll go to my other folder on my other window where the Grand Theft Auto main folder is, and I paste it, and it's loaded into the plugins now. So back where I removed it a second ago, search warrants is back in there. All right, so what I'll do is this is the end of this video. Please subscribe or let me know what you want to see next. It doesn't have to be Grand Theft Auto. It can be anything. I can give pointers on pretty much all of the programming stuff or whatever your mods are. And we can learn together. There's some programs out there I don't know yet that I can learn. And look, there are really some good guys out there that give, and ladies that give good detailed advice on this. But sometimes everybody leaves something out. And so it's always good to try to do a video to catch what they missed. These things are time consuming and all. So, but our next video will be adding a mod. I kind of figure everybody's doing the mod thing, and they know how to add the mods or how to add the cars and all that. But I'll do one adding a set of cars and mods, and I'll do one that where you add a set of cars that messes it up, and then you're like, man, how do I do that? Because what do you always hear? Back up your files. Back up your files. Okay, where do I back them up at? Well, how do I back them up? So that'll be on our next video. Thank you for watching. If you watched it this long, I appreciate it. And please subscribe, or at least come back and watch the video. You ain't got to really subscribe. Just come back and watch the videos when you need to learn. All right? Everybody have a good night and or a good day, whatever it may be, wherever you're at. Or if you're at work, go back to work and do what you're supposed to do, because you were on your lunch break when you were doing this, right? So, all right, everybody have a good one. Thanks for watching.